guest. I am here with the Purty Dirty. I am
What
very
up?
I am very blessed to have him on today's podcast, man. How you doing, brother?
Oh man, I'm doing good. Just got off 2 days of work, ready to stream all freaking weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right on. So see, there you go. There you hear it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go get your dose of Purty Dirty, man. You're gonna love his stream. Um, Starting off, man. I want you just to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, like how you started streaming, why you started streaming, and just go from there.
Well, I mean, video games have always been a huge part of my life. Like they've always been a stress relief. They've been just a way to have fun, way for me and my friends to connect even more, like outside of school, outside of sports, something for us to do. So I've always been gaming my whole life. I started streaming just because it was one of those ideas where it's if I'm gonna be gaming, I might as well try and make a business out of it. I love it so much. I feel like I have the personality to pursue it and be good at it. Video games, I don't know, like I said, they're a huge part of my life, so it's super easy to get hyped up every day about something that you love. So that's one of the main reasons. It was felt easy to start. It felt like it was just going to be the right move. So pretty much it.
Okay, right on. Um, I want to say something real quick. Crip in the chat is loving your mustache. It's like a Dr. Disrespect thing going on, man. And like I don't know what it is, but it looks
All
right.
right. So I started growing the mustache out because I challenged. People were always coming to my stream saying I'm a baby face and everything. Obviously the military, I can't grow a beard.
Right.
And so I told him I was like, if we hit like 45 subscribers, I'll grow a mustache for you guys since that's all I'm allowed to have. And we hit it, so I grew the mustache out. And then my wife hated it, and we had our wedding ceremony. So she's like, "Look, dude, you got to cut it off." So I shaved it, and it was gone for a few months. But now, wedding's over, and I can grow it back. So here it is, on the way.
That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. Yeah, in the military you can't grow the full beard like I got going on.
No, you cannot.
And I understand about the wife not wanting it in her wedding pictures. When my sister got married, she was the same way with her husband. So let's talk a little bit about your military background, man. How long you been active for?
I shipped off to basic in February 20th of 2018. So about a year and a half.
Okay, okay. I know this is kind of a silly question, but are you nervous about basic?
About when I was at basic.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I was going for a special operations career, so I wasn't like super nervous about basic, but it was definitely, I don't know, it was more annoying than anything.
really?
Just super boring. It was very very tedious. Having somebody tell me what to do. Like I'm a pretty responsible adult, so being told when to shit, shower, shave, it's kind of frustrating to me.
Oh yeah, being a grown man and being told what to do, when to do, how to
Yeah,
do it. Yes, I have friends, I have family in the military, so I mean, for me, it's the utmost respect to anyone who serves in the military. It's something that I've never did or never will do. So I'm grateful for the people that do it. So just from me, and I know from the rest of York, thank you for your service. We do appreciate that.
yeah, yeah, of course.
All right, now let's get back into the gaming a little bit. You're trying to play or not trying to. You are playing competitive Overwatch. That is your main game. Um,
Yes.
what drew you to Overwatch more so than any other game out there?
The speed and the competitiveness. I like to go fast. So any game where I can play quick and that has a really high skill ceiling, I always like to jump into it. Um, it was just fun. I don't know. The only issue I have is it's so team oriented. Sometimes I like to go off on my own and do some work. And you get punished a lot for that in Overwatch. So I definitely have to reel myself in sometimes.
Okay, what character do you main? What's your main?
Well, mainly I like to go DPS. So just recently, Overwatch incorporated this thing called role lock, to where you can queue for tank support and DPS, whichever role you wanted to play. Before that, you were pretty much stuck with like deciding on what to play based off what other people were playing. So to make a proper composition,
Hmm.
essentially. But I love to play DPS, but obviously everyone loves to do damage and stuff. So I always
Right.
ended up tanking or playing healer more than anything. But now with roll lock, I can go ahead and queue up for DPS whenever I feel like doing the nasty on some people.
That's where you can go off and do your own thing and just destroy people, right?
Exactly, exactly.
um, in the chat too, Crip again, he wants to marry you. He says you can have two marriages in Utah. So I mean, you got a wedding proposal out there, even though you just got married. So
Yeah, that would be a nice fallback plan, you know.
See, there you go, Crip. You're the fallback guy.
So far, the wife and I are doing pretty good though, but you never know.
Well, let's hope so. You guys just got married.
We're still happy.
um, and I know you're talking about playing the new Call of Duty when it comes out, Modern Warfare 4.
Yep.
You also were talking about how you like to play fast. Now, Modern Warfare 4, as far as we know, it's going to be slower. It's not going to be the Black Ops 4. Do you
I'll
still?
decide that. I'll decide that.
You're
That'll
gonna.
be me.
That's gonna be you. So you're gonna be the guy out there running gun ho, two main weapons, just going out doing your dirty work, right?
Pretty much pushing the limits.
Right, okay, so as you were talking about earlier, we're talking about the mustache, the infamous mustache, as we're going to call it nowadays. You got 45 subs, so that's why you started growing it out. How thick are we going with it?
It's as thick as it can get, you
Oh,
know. So basically, so my career field in the military, I'm pretty much a police officer, and we have to carry a form of non-lethal, so like a taser and asp. And I literally went into work one day and I told my boss that I want this thing to be so nasty that this is my non-lethal. Like, so when people look at me, they're just like, "Oof, all right, easy now." That's the effect that's gonna have.
so are we talking like a Grand Theft Auto type mustache, or are we talking like the 1970s porn mustache? Like, what are you going?
Definitely porn stash all the way, 110%.
Porn,
I'm going as dirty as I can get.
as dirty as you can get. They do that.
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. I know you play a little bit of Apex too every now and again. And you were talking about how games you like speed. Is that what drew you to Apex? Because I feel in Apex you can just go 90 miles an hour all the time.
It is. It's balls to the walls, and to be honest, I have a hard time finding teammates that can keep up, man. I end up dying because I'm push push push. They're like, "Dirty, you don't have any health left." I'm like, "Yes, I do. I got more than enough. Just keep going."
Just
But
keep
yeah,
going.
that's what brought me to Apex. Definitely is the speed of it. Because I initially started gaming on PC playing PUBG.
Hmm.
That's the whole reason why I bought my gaming PC setup. And then obviously PUBG is a very very slow game.
Yes.
But once I got my gaming rig, I played a lot of Overwatch on console. So I was like, I'm gonna get Overwatch on the PC. Got Call of Duty on the PC, and then all of a sudden, I got the skills going up on the PC. So then I jumped on Apex, and it was just that's a good game. It's fun.
Yeah, see, Apex for me, I just never got into it. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of battle royales. Um, Blackout's really the only one I can get into. Fortnite, I'm absolutely garbage at because I can't build. But we won't talk about that. um, and again, I want to kind of go back to Overwatch just because it's your main game. When you're looking for a teammate, you're looking for someone to game with on a regular basis. What do you look for?
Uh, Looking for a teammate. I don't know. People that can have fun. I think having fun is a huge thing. Somebody that can vibe really well. I like the intensity, but it's also nice to have like really calm people that can balance me out.
Hmm.
Because I'm in your face yelling all the time, so it's really nice to have someone who's pretty quiet. Can just be like, yeah, and making smooth call outs and stuff. But I don't know. I also like people that are as aggressive as I am. I'm a weird mix, man. I'm a weird breed. It's hard to satisfy me.
So, how many cups of coffee or how many energy drinks do you consume a day to keep this type of energy up? Or is this just you? Like, is this just dirty?
It's mostly just me, but there's definitely supplements I take to enhance it. Let's be honest here. Um, but prior to the military, I had quite a caffeine addiction. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was a substantial amount of caffeine. I don't know if you guys know what Bang energy drinks are,
Yes.
but I'd wake up, go to work on a Bang, drink coffee throughout the day. Normally do another Bang at work because I'm just tired. And then I'm a huge gym freak, so like before I go to the gym, pre-workout, like it
Hmm.
was
Yep.
just constant caffeine in the bloodstream.
And you
But
just,
it's definitely a natural thing for me to be super intense.
and I feel that's like I mean I don't know how do I want to say this, but with you being kind of you said you were a police officer in the military, isn't that hard for you to like dial it back on the situations that you have to be the calm, cool, collected individual? Like you said, your mustache is going to be your non-lethal, you
Yep.
know. But I mean, being such a naturally hyper person, is that something you struggle with at times when you have to be, the voice of reason, so to speak?
Not really. At work, I'm actually pretty calm. I don't know. I know when and where. There's a proper time and place to be super high energy.
Right.
And definitely, when I'm talking to nice old ladies, in their car. It's not the time to be in their face. What are you doing? You got to have a time and a place. I'm not trying to escalate the situation, trying to de-escalate the situation if
Right.
anything's going on. So, but I love when people get loud. But trust me, it's a losing battle for them.
Oh my goodness, I would love to watch the body cam footage of that when someone gets loud with you. I
Oh
really,
yeah.
I really, really would. All right, now I want to talk about your stream. Um, you've got a very good following, and you're very interactive in your stream. And I mean, I think that energy that you bring to your stream is what makes your stream so enjoyable. What makes it so much fun. When you when you line up every day to stream, when you get everything ready, get everything typed in, what are you looking for out of your chat? Like, what do you want out of them to help gas you up?
Um, I don't know. I love when they interact. I put a lot of sounds into my stream, so they have the ability to play, hype sounds and stuff like that. I want them to be a part of it. I feel like with a lot of streams, viewers get lost. They don't know how to interact with the streamer. I want to know you. I want to ask me personal questions. I don't care. I'm an open book. Like I call ourselves a Dirty Fam for a reason. It's not my channel. It's our channel. I'm just the one on the screen, essentially. I love playing with all my viewers whenever they want to hop on and play games. It's totally fine.
Hmm.
Even outside of the stream, I always try and tell you my inboxes for every single piece of social media are open. You can always find me, and I will always answer to the best of my ability as long as I'm not at work or something like that. Um, but in turn, like if during the stream, just talk to me. Have fun. Having fun is the most important thing. If you're not having fun on my channel, what's the point of being there? You know what I mean?
No,
So
yeah, I completely agree. And that's one thing that, when you're on Twitch and when you're playing a game, sometimes you do get lost in the game. But when you look back at your chat and seeing you have like 5, 10, 15, 20 messages, for me, it gasses me up even more. It gets me more excited. It makes me want to, I don't play that much better. It's almost for me, it's almost like playing live. Like it's
yeah.
almost like a basketball game, and your chat is your crowd, and all they help make your stream good. And I think that's one thing that your viewers do well in your stream. They help bring that energy and bring those positive vibes, and just brings out more of your personality, which is what people like.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Dirty Fam always turns up pretty hard. They like to match my intensity, honestly, and I love it.
Crippler wants to know if there's ever going to be a dirty sighting on PS4.
Woof, PS4. Man, that's like that the scene from The Lion King where he's like, everything light touches is yours,
Yep.
and all the dark places you don't go there. PS4 is in the dark places, all right? We don't go there. I don't. Ugh. Woof.
No, you're a straight PC guy?
Yeah. Well, PC and well, I actually just sold my Xbox, so yeah, I'm fully committed to the PC right now.
Well, see, Xbox is the dark places that I won't go. Like, I can't say anything positive about any Xbox that I've ever owned. They've always crashed on me.
I mean, it is what it is. People like what they like. I'm not gonna bash people that play PS4, but it's not my thing.
It's not your thing. You want to talk a little bit about your setup, like what you have as far as RAM and everything else on your PC?
Yeah, I can try. I'm not the most techie guy. I've actually taught myself a lot, to be honest, throughout this whole process. Because I was trying to do as much as I can on my own. Right now, I'm running a pre-built from Best Buy. It's an iBuy Power. It's got the 2080 in it. It's got a 9700K processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, liquid cooled. I think it's like a 1 terabyte solid state drive. Yeah, 1 terabyte. But it was definitely the upgrade because I was running a 1070
Hmm.
with 16 gigabytes of RAM, and then it was like a 7700K processor. But and then I got two monitors. I got an Asus monitor, and then a really cheap Acer monitor for my second monitor, where like my stream goes. But all my gaming and stuff is obviously on my really good Asus monitor. A huge Razer fan. All right, I love my Razer gear. So I got the Huntsman Elite keyboard. I got the Firefly mouse pad, the Death Adder Elite mouse, the Nari Ultimate headset. All of it's Razer, and it's the best thing in my whole life.
See, did you hear
Love
that?
it.
Did you hear that, Razor? You have a fan in Dirty, and Dirty has a fan in you. Um,
That's what we were able to get Razer affiliated, and we're a Razer streamer as well. So that was cool.
See, and that's another shout out to Razor. Razor, thank you for helping
Yeah.
supply this man. This dude is amazing. Um, you're talking about your Asus monitor, and one of the biggest things for me when I started to get more serious about gaming, the first thing I purchased was a monitor. can you tell me the difference between your Asus monitor and maybe your old monitor, just as far as like resolution, feedback, and everything else?
I mean, it's so much smoother.
Right.
You know, obviously the refresh rate and stuff's huge when you're again when you like to play fast and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
you're doing all those flick shots and everything. It's really important to keep a super clear image the whole time. You don't want any like tearing or super pixelated things when you're moving really quick. So it's definitely important if you're wanting to play at like a higher level. If you're a casual gamer, it's not a big deal. You just play to play.
Right.
But I definitely don't like to lose, so I always want to make sure I'm up to date on all the equipment and stuff.
No, I get that. I get that. And the one thing I will say, like when I switched to an Asus monitor, I noticed my gameplay improved for me a little bit because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that good. I'm here to have fun. But I can imagine with you being a comp gamer, your gameplay improved tremendously because of your quick flitches, like you were talking about.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay. And we're talking. One thing you just said, you were talking about when you get mad. What's your biggest rage moment that you remember gaming? Whether it was when you were gaming when you were younger or gaming now, because we all have that one moment that sticks out in our brain.
All right, so this is the easiest question I've ever been asked. It's actually playing FIFA. So I played soccer my entire life from like 5 until like 21. I'm 23 now.
Okay.
Soccer is a huge deal for me. So FIFA was always fun. You know, I understood the game. I understood, how soccer works and stuff. And I'll just cut to the chase right now. I don't play it anymore because of how much I raged and how stressed it made me. Um, there was one time I was grinding up my team to enter this tournament. Got in the tournament, made it all the way to the finals. I'm up by 2 goals, and literally within the minute, the computer had scored 3 goals on me.
Oh my
You know, I kept,
goodness.
I kept my head. I was like, whatever. You know, I'm off today. I'm gonna sit down and grind it out again, and I'll just enter it again. Got all the way to the finals. The same thing happened. So I very calmly put my controller on the ground, punched my TV off the stand, slammed the door, and just walked out my house. And I was out of there. Yeah, it was a. I was still with my dad at the time. I'm pretty sure I was
Oh
still in high
goodness.
school when this was going on. And so I walk out in the living room and what the hell was that? Like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna go do something. Yeah, and I just left.
Oh my goodness. Gamer rage is definitely real. I mean, it doesn't. It just I don't know. It's just something that just happens. Like when you get
Yeah.
shot that you don't think you should have got shot, or in your case, playing FIFA. And I can see how FIFA is definitely one of those games that would just make you want to throw something.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh,
And especially I moved in with my best friend at the time. He was a huge FIFA fan, and he raged just as hard as I did. So whoever when we lived together, we moved in together. It was a very loud house because someone's always losing. So
yes.
it was either him fighting and yelling and throwing stuff, or me fighting and yelling and throwing stuff. So it was never a quiet moment.
Oh my goodness. All right. Now, again, you said you were a gamer your entire life. So growing up, we were talking about playing games with friends. Now, have you ever had that one friend that no matter what you did in whatever game, you could not beat him or her at? Did that ever happen to you?
Not really. Um, I was normally the one always beating people, like I was the one that people were like, oh, I want to beat him because I think back in the day I was an even better gamer than I am now. When Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, that was my shit. And Halo 2 when that was out,
Hmm.
I like to think I was a pretty big deal. You know, I like to think that it makes me feel good. But I definitely put out some really good games. But I mean, of course, there's always people better than you.
Right.
You always run into those,
Right.
but it was never I'm gonna 1v1 you until I beat you kind of thing. You
Ne-
know,
Never 1v1 me on Rust. Never did that.
I mean, it happened, but it was never like like damn, I can't just beat this person. It normally went back and forth.
Right on. Right on. Actually, Mad in chat has a question. He wants to know if you ever went to the door in a uniform and people mixed you up with a stripper because of the
Uh,
mustache.
I don't go door to door too much. But it's like I'm gonna say no. I feel like I could pull it off though.
I don't think your wife would like that though.
Just show up at random people's houses and be like, "Hey, I'm your stripper," and
Right.
really confuse the wife and the husband. Like, what are you talking about? And even if the
Oh.
kids answer the door, be like, "Yeah, sorry, babysitter."
Oh god, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. All right. To go back in your stream, things that are popular, obviously the emotes, the sub badges. What's your favorite emote or what's your favorite sub badge that you have?
So my sub badges, I'm actually really wanting to to create new ones can look like pieces of poop, but actually people love them. They love the little poop monster next to their name. So I'm like, all right, well if you guys like it, I'm not moving it. It saves me money, and why fix what isn't broken?
Right.
Um, I don't know. I love my obviously the Dirty Fam emote gets used a lot,
Mhm.
and I just had a get him out of here one made because I send everybody back to the lobby. You get them out as quickly as possible. Whatever game we're in, you send them back. So I definitely stream get him out a lot. But so that's a really fun emote to use.
Okay. And one last question before we start to wrap things up. Where do you want to go with your stream? Like, are you talking, do you want to be on the high level with like the Courages, the TPs, the Ninjas? Do you want to get that far, or do you want to keep a close-knit community? What's your ultimate goal?
I want to get to that point, but also keep it close knit. So obviously at their level, it's a job. Like that's your
Mhm.
career.
Right.
Um, and I feel like I would be pretty good at staying up to date with people. I don't
Mhm.
know. That's just me. I honestly feel like I could follow the chat pretty decently and keep up with it, and that would be my main focus because I think that's something special that I bring to the table is chat interaction. I really want to get to know you guys. I will sacrifice gameplay all day to get to know you guys. Granted, there are moments where I'm like, all right, be right back, God mode activated, you know, and I take my time. But it's definitely important, especially when I see new faces in the stream and stuff. To be like, who are you? Like, let me know who you are. I normally ask people what their favorite pancake topping is, because that's a big deal for me. I love
Strawberries.
pancake.
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
Strawberries, man. Strawberries or
Oh,
bananas?
yeah, bananas are good. Bananas are chocolate chips.
Oh yeah, those are good.
But yeah, eventually, I'd love to get partnered. I'd love to take it to the maximum. However big we can get. I want to go bigger than everybody else has. I always set those kind of goals for myself. I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to be me.
Well, Dirty, you are definitely you. There is no denying that. And as always, man, I like to give the people that I talk to the last 60 seconds to say whatever they want, promote whatever they want. So, brother, the stage is yours. Go.
Well, first off, I think I don't know. In today's world, I feel like people have a lot of pressure on themselves to be this like amazing thing and be molded and to be yourself. Quit worrying about what other people think about you. I don't care. You can tell me whatever you think about me. I'm not going to listen to it, because I know how I feel. I know that what I'm doing it to the best of my ability every single day. I don't do it for other people.
Hmm.
First off, I do that for me, but also, like you have to care about other people. I think there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there nowadays. People like to type a whole lot of stuff, but it's
Hmm.
just be nice to each other, man. Like it's so unneeded sometimes. So that's my huge thing. I feel like people are really mean to each other. I feel like people aren't genuine anymore. People are super easy to lie to your face. Just be the best that you can for yourself and other people. And quit worrying about other people's opinions on you. It's very important that you stay comfortable with who you are. There's a lot of pressure, with social media and stuff
Hmm.
nowadays to be, super fit or super whatever, and it's just not the thing. Be your own person. There's plenty of other people out there. We need you. You have to be you. So I guess that's my 45-second rant.
You know what though? That makes a lot of sense. Especially in the gaming community, um, so many people want to be like this person or that person, but you heard it from Dirty. Just be yourself, because being who Dirty is, that's how he got to where he is today, by being himself. Be yourself. Want to thank Dirty for coming out. I appreciate it, brother. I know you got a busy weekend lined up and ready to stream, ready to get going, so I'm gonna let you do your thing. But again, thank you, Dirty, for coming out to the Wolves Den podcast, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you having me here, man.
Uh,
Thanks a lot.
all right, guys. We'll see you next week with another special guest. Take it easy.